Good morning and welcome to Joanne's Kitchen. It's been a little minute since I visited y'all, since I did a video, and I miss y'all. I've been working, I've been tired, and now I am finally on vacation. So I'm trying to get caught back up. Okay, so today's video is going to be corned beef hash casserole. Okay, I'm going to show you one of the ways I do my corned beef hash casserole. I hope you all enjoy this recipe. If you're landed on this channel for the first time, take the time to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I thank you all for subscribing to Joanne's Kitchen. Y'all gonna have a lot of great recipes, and just be patient. I know I haven't been posting a recipe, but like I said, you know, I have to work, and I've been working. So that's my only reason for not being here. Then, you know, I've been like doing like 16 hours, working 13 days straight. So with me doing that and working like that, I just be too tired to do a video. So I hope y'all can understand that. But I thank y'all so much for y'all patience and stuff and still sticking with me. I really appreciate you guys. I really do. And I thank you all. So today's recipe is going to be a good one. Do everybody like corned beef and hash? Okay, so I'm going to mix it up. I have 4 cans of corned beef and hash. 3 cans of corned beef and hash and 1 can of sausage hash. Okay, so let me show you what you'll need. This is my sausage hash. Okay, so we're going to use this. We're going to mix this in with the corned beef hash. You will need black pepper, and I have here sea salt coarse, but I'm going to change that up, and I'm going to use my kosher salt because there ain't nothing like my kosher salt. I love my kosher salt, you guys. So we're going to be using kosher salt, okay? You're going to need a red bell pepper, a green bell pepper, and we have one large, and I cut both of the ends off, Vidalia onion. Sweet, okay? So we're going to get our veggies chopped up, and along with that, you will need 2 golden Yukon potatoes. Now you can use as many potatoes as you want, okay? I just chose to use 2 because these little white things that's in the hash, the corned beef hash, that's potatoes. So it's enough of them in there, but I just like to enjoy a little bigger pieces of potatoes. So I use 2 golden Yukon potatoes for that. So I'm gonna get my my Yukon potatoes peeled, and this is the way that I peel mine. If y'all have a potato peeler, use it. They are so fast. My husband don't like using it because he don't like using it. I love using these. So this Friday morning, it is like after 8 o'clock, I think. I'm going to come to y'all and do this breakfast recipe right quick, this casserole, and then I'm going to go and do what I have to do for the day. Today is my 2nd day on vacation, so I got little bills that I got to go pay. Go pick up me some greens, come back and clean them, and then later on I'm gonna do y'all so I'm gonna wash it off. We're gonna peel this off. Wash it off. So we have 1 done already, 1 peeled already. So I'm gonna start on the next one. Then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do y'all another recipe, and this recipe is quite easy, and everybody done had well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but majority of the people done had oh shucky now, what you call it? Oh shucky. Come on now, don't start with me this morning, Satan. Nachos. That's what it is. Thank you, Jesus. nachos. But I'm gonna do nachos, loaded nachos, my way. That's what we're gonna have for our dinner today. Nachos and something else. I'm gonna do some fajitas. My son's been asking me about making some fajitas. So today is his day. I'm going to do the fajitas for him. And I'm doing steak fajitas. Okay. So I got these rinsed. I'm just going to slice them. And you want to boil them, okay? I'm not going to, and this what right here, the way I'm doing it, is that it don't take no time for the casserole to do in the oven, okay? It won't take long time because usually you have to wait on the potatoes to get done because this corned beef hash, all you gotta do is just literally just warm that up. So we're gonna cut these up real small, okay? They ain't gotta be too small, but bite-sized pieces. Like that. Just like that. Okay? Nothing fancy. And I got them in this pot right here. And I'm gonna just throw them in this pot of water. And set them on the stove and let them boil. And then while that's boiling, we're going to be dicing up our onions and bell pepper while these boiling, okay? So let me see you guys. You guys can see what I'm doing. It's supposed to rain today. So I kind of want to like get through doing what I'm doing because I don't know. I don't want it to be pouring down and I'm out there. I don't mind driving in the rain, but if I can avoid it, I will. Yesterday, I forgot how much chance of rain was yesterday, 60. It didn't feel like 60 because we didn't get that much rain. What I call rain is like when 60 and 70% or 80% chance of rain, when it's like pouring down cats and dogs, you know what I mean? That's some rain. And that kind of rain, I don't want to be in. Because sometimes you can't hardly see what's in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So if I can avoid that, I can. So I'm going to get through with this breakfast and I'm going to go and do what I got to do and come on back. So try this recipe, this corned beef hash and sausage casserole. Literally, there's nothing too much you could do to this. Now, usually when I do my corned beef casserole, I add an egg to it. I add some eggs to it. Not an egg, some eggs. But I'm not going to add any eggs this morning. You don't have to add that much seasoning. Just salt and pepper will do for the casserole. You know, the corned beef got its own taste. So just literally salt and pepper will be good for that. And these 2 potatoes, and we're gonna chop up some green bell pepper and some onions. I usually do it with cheese too, but I might do some cheese up in here. Put some cheese, because I do it with eggs, and then I do the other way I do it, I add like more meat to it, but it'll be like ground sausage. I add to it with the egg, and then the cheese, and then these veggies, and then these potatoes. Lord, y'all, it'd be good. Okay, so we're going to get these right on. And I'm going to sprinkle a little salt in these. And I'm going to use my kosher salt for that. So this is what my potatoes look like. Can y'all see? Oop! I spilled some on the floor. Can y'all see it now? This is what it looks like. So, let me get that up. I'm going to put a little bit of kosher salt in here. So we'll be letting that get done. Get nice and tender. That's the way we want it. No hard pieces. So when I mix it in with the corned beef hash, they'll be ready to go. And we're going to put them into the oven. Now for this recipe, you only need your oven at 200. Okay? You don't need it at 350. But I'm going to put mine at 350 today because I want it to hurry up and do what it's got to do. But you got to watch it at 350. You got to really keep an eye on it if y'all go to 350. I mean, if y'all go to 200, you still got to watch it, but not like you do when you're having it at 350. Because at 200 is just going to bake nice and slow. 350 is going to be a little bit fast. And we don't want it to get too brown. So I'm going to chop these onions up right quick. Place them in this bowl. Now there's no specific way of cutting onions unless you like you cut your onions a certain way. You can have them big, you can have them small, you can have them like you like. It's your casserole. Y'all feel like y'all want to add some more flavors to it or some more veggies to it, go right ahead. Make it your casserole. I love my onions. Now one thing that I'm not going to put in here today, and which I do love, is my garlic. But I'm not going to put garlic in here today because it just ain't right with the casserole, with the corned beef. I don't need any garlic with my casserole. But trust me, if this was a dish besides this, I'll be adding my my garlic because I love garlic. And garlic's good for you. Y'all read up on it. It is. It got a lot of health benefits. And healing benefits too. But like consuming it raw does. Like raw vinegar is good for your infirmity, like your stomach and stuff. Now it burns. Cause this garlic is strong, it's potent. It's potent, y'all, and it will burn. So if you're gonna eat it raw, like you have to drink something behind it. And I consumed it for a few days raw, but then I just couldn't do it no more. I said, man, I can't do this no more. So I went back ahead using the I just continued using it raw because I couldn't do it. I couldn't take that taste. It's just that bad. So now I'm going to slice up my red bell peppers. And it doesn't matter what size you cut these, you know. They ain't got to be no certain size. Then once I have my veggies all chopped up, we're gonna fry them, saute them, okay, until they get translucent, about 2 to 3 minutes. Now I'm gonna show y'all how we gonna do this casserole. Now, if you like the little spicy flavor, take you some jalapeno peppers and cut up in your casserole. Sure you can. Add you some diced tomatoes in here. Sure you can. Do whatever to tickle your fantasy. Make it your creation. You know, when people eat hash browns, they only eat them like over grits, just one way. No, you could take this hash brown and make a casserole with it. We don't just have to have it with grits or rice. You know what I'm saying? Let's turn this bad baby into a morning casserole. A breakfast casserole. You can have it as meaty as you like. You can add other meats to it. I add sausage to it. And if I want to go a little bit on the wild side, I'll do ground beef. I'll do ham. Oh yes, I will load it up. And call it breakfast. With my veggies. Chop up some mushrooms. The ways of doing this is endless. Okay? You don't have to be confined to one way. That's one thing I love about casseroles. Because you can make them how you want. There's no directions for casserole. You can make them how you want. Add what you want. Mix it up. Take something out. Leave something in. Add something extra. Add some zing. Don't add no zing. Add some spice. Whatever. Okay, so I have my veggies here mixed up. So we're gonna get ready and fry these. I'm opening up my cans. And y'all, we're gonna get this breakfast started. I'm feeling good this morning. Thank the Lord for another day. Do I have, is anybody out there, this was on the side, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this up. Is anybody out there, soap opera fans? Do y'all like the soap operas? Anybody, any women, females, do y'all like the soap operas? I be home up until it's time for me to go to work at 2:30. And I watch my soap operas. And y'all, it's been so sad for the last couple of days. I'm telling you, I know this is soap opera. And I know it ain't real. But some of the stuff on them do happen in real life. We have teenagers, we have young kids, we have babies laying up in the hospital right now that has leukemia, brain cancer. You know, they not as fortunate as other kids coming around here playing and having themselves a good time or doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes kids just not to be grateful. You know what I mean? Because we have some kids here that are really sick. And if you got a healthy kid, thank you, Jesus. This is the sausage casserole. I mean, the sausage corned beef. And so I was looking at my stories to get back General Hospital. And Oscar died. You know, he had brain cancer. And y'all, it brought tears to my eyes. And if y'all, we have any body out there who watched the stories, you seen with Elwood and Lila Quartermain came and got him and stuff. That was supposed to have been Elwood and Lila, and they never did show their face, but you know that was supposed to be them. But Lila, I think Elwood is too, died in real life. They both did in real life. So that's why they didn't show their face, because the real ones are actually dead, and they've been dead for a little minute now. But anyway, that was that. I just found that so sad, that part. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I used to work to the hospital, and I was working on a pediatric unit, and during that time, let me get my pan, y'all. During that time, I was watching this baby one night. I'm gonna turn y'all focus on this way over here on the pan. And the baby, he was about 4, maybe 3 months old. He was just crying and crying, and I was trying to console him. I was holding him, I was rocking him. So after a while, the nurse came in. I said, he's just been crying. And I said, he don't know, you might be hungry. So she gave me a bottle, and I went to feeding him. Then she told me, she said, he looks healthy, don't he? And I said, yes, he does. Looks can be deceiving, y'all. Oh, Lord, excuse me. But anyway, the baby was just crying. So I went to feeding it, and then she gave me this story about the baby. That he was born without any intestines. And that was so sad to me. But I don't think I don't think she gave me the bottle. I think they was feeding him through his nose. I'm sorry. His intestines didn't develop all the way. That's what it was. My camera just seemed not to stay on. Okay, I gotta get this kind of straight for my... I'm sorry, my camera, I can't... I tried that my camera head the stand, I got it sitting on the top of the stand, and the part that the camera sit on is broken. And me just dropping it just don't make it things, it don't help any. And I tried to glue it back down, but it's not holding up. So I think I might have to go and purchase me another stand, because this is just not working. I gotta take this off the stove a minute because it is kind of hot out. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get it right. So I'm sorry for y'all not seeing anything right now. But I gotta try to straighten it so it won't fall off again. Don't record. Don't record me. It's the food, okay? It's the food. Hold on. Okay. I'm back, you guys. So. I got it. Too far. We have our, I just put the vegetables in here. So we're going to saute those about 2 to 3 minutes. I'm put a little bit more oil in here, okay? And I'm using olive oil. So the potatoes are done. I turned those off and got those sitting on another iron. We'll drain those in a few minutes. So we're going to saute these for a couple minutes until they get translucent. Then we're going to bring this casserole together. So in the meantime, I'm going to take out my pan and we're going to get this breakfast going. So if you have a baking dish, you want to spray that. So for my pan, I'm going to spray it with baking spray with flour, okay? So make sure you spray it real good. Spray the sides. That's it. Okay, about 2 more minutes. And almost there. And you can tell when they starting to get translucent when you're stir fry peppers, because they start to release their flavor after a couple minutes. And it smells, starting to smell good. They're releasing all that flavor. So about another minute or so. They're starting to turn. My onions are trying to get a little brown. When the color of the peppers change from a dark red like when you first put them into a light red, that's when you know they're like translucent. Okay, now while that's doing that, I'm gonna wash off my onions because I forgot all about that I had my green onions out. So I'll wash these onions and I'm just gonna cut them up in here. Let me dice them like this. So this is just something extra. And if you want, y'all can add green onions to this. Okay, I really like the flavor of green onions. So I'm just gonna add these right on in here. Now we're not going to cook this for another 3 minutes. We're just going to mix them on in. I wish my camera, y'all, had smell of vision and it had taste of vision. Because these dishes I be making, they smell so good. I will let the first person that have their mouth open taste it. And tell me how you like it. Okay. So our veggies are done. So now let me get another spoon here. Let me take out my okay, so I'm just gonna pour this right up in here. This is our corned beef hash. Now I'm going to show you how we're going to bring this together. Okay, we're going to mix the sauteed one. There's 3 cans right here. Now at this point you just want to start breaking it up, okay? So I'm going to turn the eye down a little bit. So I did have 4 cans, so I'm going to go ahead on and add the 4th can in. Now, we was going to put this over rice. Now will be the time that we'll just fill this back up with some water and spread it on in here. But we're not going to do that. Oh, yes, it is. What do I be thinking about? So just a little bit of water. Now let's season it. We have our kosher salt. We have our black pepper. Now we're just going to mix everything together. Okay, I'm going to drain these potatoes. Here's our diced potatoes. Put a little bit more pepper. A little bit more salt. See, those 2 potatoes was just right. Okay, and we give this a little rough taste. Then we're going to take that pan that we sprayed and we're going to put it in our oven. Then I'm going to top it with cheese, okay? I just want to taste it and make sure it's good and seasoned. Okay. See, do I need to add anything? That tastes good. Okay. So, we're going to take this and we're just going to pour it into our pan. Just like so. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is our corned beef hash casserole. Now, I'm not through yet. What did I do with that cheese? So I'm gonna take this Mexican blend cheese to blend a cheddar, mild, mozzarella. And we're gonna spread this all over the fill these corners up. All right. So we're gonna put this casserole into a 350-degree oven until our cheese melts. Okay. So we're gonna eyeball it. Okay. And then we want not only until our cheese melt, but we want it to be a little stiff, okay? We want to let that liquid absorb a little bit, okay? So I come back to y'all when it's done and show you what this corned beef slash sausage hash casserole looks like. See y'all in a few. Okay, welcome back. Our hash brown casserole is done. Now, you know I had put a little bit of water in it, right? And mixed it up so it could be a little moist. So I had to wait for the water to dry out. I kept checking it throughout, checking it, and it was still like watery. So it's done completely dried out. Our cheese has melted and turned, but it's still good. So I'm gonna cut it. And I'm gonna show y'all what this hash brown casserole looks like. Oh. Look at that. Hash browns and sausage casserole with cheese. Yes. Now let's give this a taste test. If y'all like this recipe, do give me a thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe to Joanne's Kitchen. I thank you all for watching. Get a piece of that cheese on there. Ooh, it's hot. I just took it out of the oven, y'all. I just took it out. Ooh, I don't want it to burn. I want some of them peppers. The potato. Y'all follow this recipe exactly how I did it. If you want to add something or take something from it, go right ahead. Like I said, take this casserole and make it and turn it into your dish, okay? So, like always, I thank you all for watching. God bless each and every one of you all. If you're watching this channel for the first time, do take the time to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. To all my subscribers, God bless you. I love you. God loves you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being patient with me. Until the next recipe, God bless.